What was his name, Craig?
Adam22, no jumper. Very big podcast.
Yeah.
We are not here to diss them. We are here to discuss them. So don't go telling people we dissing people. But from what I understand, he's in a situation where his wife runs shit. The reason I say his wife runs shit because she doing what the fuck she want to do. Any relationship where a woman is allowed to do what she wants to do, that is destroying the entire community.
Hey.
There is no community that can thrive if a woman is allowed to do what she wants to do. I mean, the whole world would be makeup, Botox, and BBL. What else?
Before Corey continues here, if you guys are wondering, just make a quick Google search here about Adam22. Him and his new wife, Lena, they do a podcast together called Plug Talk, and they do other intimate activities, but this time they changed the script here, and he allowed his new wife to do an interracial, scene, and now it's going all over the internet here. So let's hear more of Corey's comments on the matter.
What else do they do? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just saying I want to get back on subject.
Yeah,
anyway,
please.
because she's allowed to do what she want to do, she wound up doing a scene with a big black dick. All right, she got hit with a big black dick, nigga, with a big black dick. All right, we got that out. It's hard to talk about this shit.
And this dick is actual porn star.
Well, but they do porn though.
That's what I'm saying. He a porn star, but I heard something changed in their relationship as she encountered a woolly mammoth.
Wait.
I just want to say something here. I wouldn't consider Adam22 a corn, you know what, here. I mean, he's a podcaster. He has no jumper. His wife is in the industry. He hosts a podcast where that he watches these things here. So you can kind of say quasi, but I wouldn't really call him that. But I would say that his wife, that's her profession. Just want to clear that up. So let's continue.
Oh, what?
A dick-a-tooth tiger.
A dick-a-tooth tiger.
They had an open marriage? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, if they do porn, D,
Oh no. I'm trying to figure out. Okay,
I
I'll look it
think
up.
what it
I'll look
is,
up.
this is what I think. I think
Mm.
they did scenes together for the most part.
Yeah.
But
And once again, those scenes are with other women. And a lot of times he'll be watching Lena get down with other women. Sometimes he would engage, but not fully there. But majority of the time it's with two women and by himself here, or he's normally watching.
some people got dick, but some people are ridiculous.
Some niggas ridiculous.
Ridiculous into the situation. And from what I understand and what I saw when I saw this clip, it caused friction. Well, thank you, Marcus. So, to talk about this, I'm not going to hold my tongue. First of all, if you can you be in a productive relationship with a woman that you fuck on tape and put it out there? Can you be in a productive relationship like
Yeah.
that? I don't know.
Yes.
You can?
No one's saying it's gonna
Yeah.
be proper or without any strife or whatever, but I'm pretty sure there are people in relationships like that. But would you prefer it? No. But I hear what you're saying. There are
We
people-
all have to speak as individuals. You know what I'm saying when we say this. So like D, when you say would you prefer it, I'm saying like
or were you would you
we
be
have
okay?
to speak
I know I
as
wouldn't.
individuals. You
Right.
wouldn't be in a relationship.
Oh no.
You wouldn't get fucked on tape with your man.
Purposely? What do you mean? Like
I mean, I'm
what
saying,
are you
like,
talking about?
For
To sell?
the public to see.
No. No.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing sacred in that relationship. Not to me.
If you fuck a girl on tape for the world to see, how can that be a woman that means anything to you?
This is what I'm saying.
I agree.
Exactly. Yeah. I
I'm
agree, too.
just asking. Like there may be some people,
Even home
Who-
videos.
huh?
Home videos too.
Well, that's
Well,
in your
home
private.
videos don't
That's
count.
private, right,
I'm talking
that's just
about
for you.
videos that you have put out in public. Like
Yeah.
there are guys who break up with girls who break up with guys who put tapes out that they shouldn't have never put out.
Yeah, they never
That's
do.
the danger of having
Yeah.
sex with somebody on tape.
Yeah, they
But I'm
never-
saying like people who like this is our lifestyle. We're going to fuck on tape for the world.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just don't
Voluntarily.
see any real commitment in that.
Yeah, I agree.
Then again,
He's not seeing the commitment here because Adam22 is looking at this as a monetization profit margin here. It's not just about love here. It's about business. it was a report that it was a 7-figure deal to do this scene here, and there's reports that they might do more here. So this is not just about love here. He may not have been love her that way, the way Corey's looking at the situation here in his relationship, even though they got married. This is about pure money grab. Let's continue.
And to each his own, because maybe they are, I don't know if it's both of them, but maybe at least one of them in the relationship has to be okay with it. They in it, they doing it.
Yeah.
Well,
So they-
could you fuck with a woman that
You're asking
was
us if we
exposed
could,
by
no.
another nigga, like, even though it wasn't voluntary? Like, if she
Oh,
was out there put out there on the internet and another nigga exposed her, but it wasn't voluntary. It ain't like she was like.
And
yeah,
what if
she
it's
could.
older and she wasn't
Yeah.
Well,
with you?
Marcus, I'm glad you asked that question. Listen,
That is a good one.
I don't care what a bitch did before she met me. I'm that nigga.
What if he exposed her while you with her because he mad that you with her?
Ain't no bitch getting exposed while they with me that I'm claiming. That ain't my bitch.
Right.
If anything go down with a woman since I met her and we supposed to be together, bitch, that's testimony against you. I can't never fuck with you, bitch. Once you start fucking with me, you supposed to straighten up and fly right with what the fuck I'm trying to do. And some people might say, Corey, that's not realistic. And I tell them, be down. Like
To
you
each his
say,
own.
to each his own.
That's true.
But
That
what
is
you
true.
do since the day I start fucking you, that's when your judgment clock begins.
Right.
Right.
Mm.
No,
That's with me.
Well, I was saying like he got old video, not since you been fucking with him. I'm saying like nigga like mad because y'all together. You like, oh bitch, I'm finna expose this.
Well, that's
video.
not her fault or his. I mean, you should.
I mean,
Put
that's
her out there on the internet.
If somebody put your girl on the internet who used to be with her, that's a punk motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you want to try to motherfucking destroy somebody's intimacy that they had with you on spite
mental illness
or looking for a pet on the back?
Oh, and it
mental
doesn't
illness.
help the races. I see.
Say that again?
I said it doesn't help the races of the people. I see.
Yeah, white.
Well, he's a white guy,
white, but
and his
but the
girl
other
got
guy
hit.
by a brother.
We talk about this shit now instead of this shit. His girl got hit by a person with a big penis.
She said that's what she wanted. She said she wanted a BBC.
Okay.
Big penis, a penis.
Okay. So if your girl say that, what does that do?
That's the guy. Oh.
Not only what does it do, she even admitted that it's bigger than Adam's paws. And on top of that, too, she even said that she may want it again here. So we already see how the mind's already racing this relationship here and how she is moving here. So pause once again, but yeah, it was a BBC. Let's continue.
Oh.
What does that do?
That's Jason Love, the porn star.
How you know him, Marcus?
I know, because I've never seen him before.
Seen the things, man.
I'm fucking with you. Now, first of all, everybody, we live in
I
LA.
watch porn too, though.
We live in LA. We meet all the homies who do porn. Most of them cool dudes.
Yeah. they're
Oh,
cool
I get
motherfuckers.
what the problem is, and she
I know a
dished
few
out.
porn stars. Cool
She spoke
motherfuckers.
about which one was better, but ooh, well.
What?
ooh.
Say it, D. What happened?
That she dished out, which means she spoke out on which of the two men were better in bed. And she admitted that she had more fun getting intimate with Jason than she does with her husband.
my God.
Yeah, I mean but Adam is a master manipulator.
So it could
Is
be,
he?
it could be
You-
business. You
Yeah.
think this is business?
He No Jumper is built around drama. All the dudes they got on their show, they got a bunch of cool dudes, but they all gangbangers. They all talk about is
So
drama.
that is just their thing.
I mean, I watch a lot of shows where there are some shows, I won't say their name, where it's a couple of guys and they always got a bunch of dumb young bitches on the show.
Right.
And they talk about the bitches because the girls are just
Fresh
straight
and fit.
young.
Yeah.
They don't
And they
know
wanna
who the
certify
they
it,
don't
right? They wanna-
They already said it, but he's talking about Fresh and Fit and a whole bunch of copycat podcasters out here who are emulating the same style as Fresh and Fit, where it'll get younger women who are not experienced and have a certain small viewpoint on the world here in relationships. And then they'll use some logic, but also a lot of other things to destroy these women here. But they're doing this from low-hanging fruit. But you guys know the podcast here. So let's continue.
This is easy prey.
Mhm.
I bet you won't have nobody who got some sense in the room with you.
No,
because you'll look stupid. But
No.
what happens with a lot of these podcasts, they always get young, dumb motherfuckers in the room.
Yeah.
I like going up against motherfuckers with this so-called education they got in college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that book smart shit don't work in the real world against me.
Right.
But I'm just saying, it's like back to this subject because I want this to be out there. So even if dude did it with
I've been on the show before.
Yeah, that's what I'm finna say.
You been on the show?
Yeah.
Me and Boo Capone went on there and murdered that motherfucker.
But it sounds like stuff that they're into.
Yeah, they
right?
had
Like,
you on
this
there
is
with Boo
not-
Capone.
Yeah.
Me and Boo went on there, was bagging.
You, him, and somebody else.
Me, him, and Brent.
Yeah.
The dudes up there is cool.
I believe it.
They focus on a certain demographic. You always gonna hear about rap beef.
Oh, and they can. Oh, and they
You
have,
know.
and they're common to have threesomes. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what they do. You're gonna hear about who punked
Oh.
who got shot. So he's a man. He's like Adam22. I would compare him to like a more scummier Howard Stern. Like
Okay.
whatever you think Howard Stern is willing to do, he goes 2 miles further.
Wow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you notice, I haven't said his name because I don't know him. I'm not aware of him.
yeah,
Right.
he not.
I'm saying this. I'm glad you said he cool. I believe he cool. The subject I'm talking about is something that everybody is scared to talk about. I mean, even if they set it up, where it's because it gets traffic.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. I'm saying we talking real life here.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of men are afraid that if their woman steps out on them, they will find a sexual partner that you're not equivalent to dick size wise.
Yeah.
People don't like to say that. It's almost like, oh, you keep this low, you keep this low.
Yeah.
And the question I have is, can it interfere with your relationship when you lose your woman over a dick?
I don't think I
Well,
this.
you really never had her.
I
That
got
really
two
wasn't your
opinions.
woman
Your
ever.
relationship?
Huh?
We said, could it what to your relationship?
Can you lose your woman over another dude dick?
Of course you can.
Never
Expand on that, as my friend would say. Go deeper. Well, not in
Well,
this
if you got more dick,
situation.
you're gonna go
but-
deeper. But what,
Right.
what I'm saying is a few things. First of all, I mean, at the end of the day, it's more about excitement. Cause I don't give a fuck if you got a 12-inch dick. Eventually, if she leave for that nigga, she gonna leave him for another nigga with a 13-inch dick. So it's only going. It ain't you. If you lose your woman to a nigga with a bigger dick, it ain't you.
It ain't.
But
No,
it ain't not.
Okay, I'm
It
asking.
ain't. Go ahead.
No, I want y'all to finish. Make your point, Craig. You can finish your point because
It ain't never you, but it's this weird thing about being a man when our ego gets wrapped into other people's decision making.
Mm.
Your woman fucking another nigga is not a reflection of you as a man. It's a reflection of her as a woman. So if she's leaving, it's always a bigger dick. It's all, and look, bitches leave niggas for bitches, and bitches don't have no dick. So the dick thing ain't really the argument. The argument is understanding as a man that it's only so far you can go before you have to relinquish it to your girl, meaning you have to understand that she's going to make her own decisions as a woman, and women have a tendency to get bored because most of these hoe ass niggas have women thinking that we're their entertainment. Instead of them serving us, they feel like we the movies and Disneyland and Magic Mountain, and we supposed to make them happy and entertain them. So any nigga that's entertaining a bitch is going to lose her to a nigga with a bigger dick. But
man, that is fucking well put, Craig. About
And that was well put. And I'm going to stop it here because they're going to go on to another subject here. But let's just table set before we end this here. What do you guys think about Adam22? Like, I can see how our culture as Black people, we look at it one way. It's like, how you let your woman get down like that? Why would you let her go ahead and go to Pound Town with a black guy who's holding more than you? And there's been reported interviews over a year ago when Adam said he would not let his woman do this here. But we think differently than other cultures compared to white men, of course, of Black men here. And this guy here, Adam22, who had a successful podcast here, you can see they're kind of transitioning right now, even though he's still getting good views, but it's not the same as it was last year, that he is looking for situations to monetize himself. He is looking at ways to transition from the no jumper where they have the bikers, and they're kind of going into a different direction here. You can see how so many main players on his channel are no longer there, making disagreements and beefs here. So he's taking it, and the rest of the crew, as a great discussion as far as everyday folks here, how we engage and how we look at another woman getting smashed out by another guy here and how that impacts our relationship here. One of the things we can take away is that women are hypergamous here. We talk about this last point here. There's always going to be a guy who holds something bigger here, but women are always going to look for the next and best thing if you are not doing what you're supposed to do, or if this is how she's going here. So fellas, sometimes, majority of times, it may not be your fault. It could be just the way that she's wired to go for the bigger and better every single time here. But what do you guys think about Adam22 with him letting his woman get down and dirty on porn scenes here for 7 figures? Could you do that to your woman? Or have you even considered it? Or have you done it for free? Comment, like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below. I want to hear you think about this here. And what do you think about Corey 5150 crew? They always kill it here. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. See y'all later, YouTube world.